Okay, so for the first card, this is Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Looks like you guys are going through a period of introspection, and potentially maybe you might be reevaluating your life, maybe a certain situation or a relationship, whatever it may be. You're going through a period of introspection and overall just evaluating things. Now, for some of you, this could be about taking the advice from, say, your subconscious mind, your higher mind, your intuition, that inner voice. For some of you, this could be, advice that could be given to you. But overall, this is a very wise man here. And he goes within and he quiets himself and he listens to his inner voice. So you may be going through one of those periods where you were trying to quiet yourself so that you can figure out, where do I go now? Which way do I go? How do I handle this? Just always remember that when the Hermit is in the upright position, this is good, wise, sage advice. So it's advice that you should take. Now, the Ace of Swords in the reverse came out with the Hermit. So this definitely tells me that there was some sort of situation that, it could have been a verbal conflict, because the swords is definitely about communication. It's also about truth penetrating matter. But we must remember this is a sword and it is a double-edged sword, so it cuts both ways. And unfortunately, in the reverse position, it has a tendency to cut to inflict harm. So this can be us, cutting, inflicting harm potentially with our words. This could be, maybe someone said something pretty cutting and harmful to us, or maybe we could be saying some pretty cutting and harmful things. Now, there's a tendency to apply too much pressure to a situation when we see the Ace of Swords in reverse, and what we really need is to not push. Because the more that we push, the more that we're going to attract even more opposition that comes our way, and we don't want that right now. This is one of those cards where we just really need to take it easy and stop pushing. Just let things go with the flow, and that's not always easy, I get it. But that's why the Hermit is definitely coming in and saying, go within, evaluate quietly, do some introspection quietly, or potentially take some good advice that's been given to you. But don't push, okay? Because this can make the situation worse. This could be around a new start of some sort. Doesn't have to be. It could be about a situation in general in your life that maybe we might have pushed too much in a certain regard. Maybe potentially, with our voice. But, easy does it. Now, for circumstances, we have the Five of Cups in the reverse position. So this is definitely a good card in the reverse position. So it's definitely indicating that you had gone through some sort of disappointment, some sort of loss. This could have been a loss regarding a relationship, could have been romantic or platonic. This could have been about a job situation. This could be many different things. But it's like there was a disappointment or a loss with something or someone that we loved. Now our hope is returned. Our optimism is returned. And we're ready to get back out there and back into the swing of things. Now, when I see this card, this is always, to me, an opportunity that's coming your way. So you should be ready for an opportunity that will come your way. And a lot of times this can be a job opportunity. It doesn't have to be. This could be many different types of opportunities. But, it could be an opportunity for a new friendship, a new relationship. But more times than not, especially with the other cards that I have here, this seems more like an opportunity that's going to be along the lines of finances, job, job opportunity. For some of you, it could be about a promotion. It could be many different things, but again, I'm getting the feeling that it is financial in nature. Now for the present, we have the Faith card. So this is one of those cards where, you know, it's traditional, it's what's orthodox, you know, what's conventional, but this card is also about conforming. And sometimes we don't want to conform, especially with this Ace of Swords in the reverse. So this is a card of saying, you know, we may need to conform. We may need to fall into line. Sometimes it's not what we want to do, but sometimes it's the best thing for us and for everyone around us. You know, say this is about a job or a job opportunity that's coming your way. Well, we're going to have to conform to, say, that job's set of rules. You know, if we want to keep the job, well, we're going to have to follow the rules. So we're going to have to fall in line and conform. So rather than pushing and being overly forceful, we need to conform. It's not always what we want to do, but, you know, it seems like that's what's going to be necessary. It's not always a bad thing. So now for the near future, we get the Nine of Coins. So this is an excellent card, especially regarding finances. Typically, this is a single person. Doesn't have to be. But, you know, this is a card of financial self-sufficiency, financial independence. It's a card of good financial investments. So, you know, this could very much be leading up to, you know, obtaining potentially a job that is going to be very financially successful. One where you'll be able to be financially independent, self-sufficient, you know, be able to take care of your family, you know, not having to rely upon others. This is also a card of, you know, making good investments. So for some of you, this could be about an investment. Now, you know, for some of you, this isn't going to be for all of you, but for some of you, this could definitely be about getting a home. Finally having those finances and finally being able to get a home. Now, that's just going to be for a few of you. But this is very much a good card for finances. So if we want our finances to be improved, we just may have to stop pushing, listen to that wise advice that we're getting from our higher mind. Here comes the opportunity. Now we must conform. Near future, look, we've got an offer. We've got financial security that's going to come our way. Sounds great. So, for the final cards, we have the Nine of Wands and the Ace of Wands in reverse. So we started with the Ace of Swords in reverse, and we're ending with the Ace of Wands in reverse. So anytime I see aces, especially more than one, this is definitely indicating that there is a blockage of some sort. So what is it that is blocking you? Are you blocking yourself? Do you feel like it's circumstances? Do you feel like maybe it's competition that's trying to block you? Are you truly passionate about this? Because a lot of times when I see the Ace of Wands in reverse, this is like something that we started out having great passion, great optimism and enthusiasm about, and then it's like, you know, the light burns out and we're just like, well, you know, this is something you got to question. Is this what you really want? Is this the path that you really want to take? If it is, then, you know, you won't have any problem getting this Ace of Wands to come to the upright position. But you must look for what is blocking you. It could be something so minor. Maybe it could be, you know, an attitude that we have. Maybe it could be a self-limiting belief that we have. about ourselves or in general, you know. Sometimes we could be thinking negatively. Perhaps this could be a little bit of fear. Maybe you feel like it won't work out for you. We don't want any negative thinking or negative self-talk. That won't help us. Now, with the Nine of Wands, this is the Moon in Sagittarius card, but this, to me, is definitely like Aries type energy as well, because this is one of those cards where it's like, I am so ready to defend what is mine. I'm ready to defend what I believe in, what I value, what I love, who I love. I am ready to defend it all. Come at me. You're gonna lose. Come at me. You see, he's got a little bit of blood on his arm here. That symbolizes because he's already been through some verbal battles. And look, he's came out just fine. And he is just sitting there like, come at me. I'm ready. Because I'm going to defend. I'm going to defend who I love, what I believe. You know, so for some of you, this could be about a job. You know, maybe it's this opportunity. Maybe you feel that somebody could be challenging you. For some of you, this could very much be competition. But don't let them get the better of you. Don't let them think that, you know, you're not going to get there, okay? Or perhaps maybe some of you might just be dealing with that on your own, where maybe you feel like, it's never going to happen. No, channel this Nine of Wands energy. This is about being prepared to handle any type of adversity or hostility that comes your way. This is a card of truly and ultimately standing your ground. Saying, you're not going to move me. I am going to protect what I love and what I believe in and what I feel is mine. I'm going to protect. I'm going to protect it. And you're not going to knock me down. It's that simple. So don't let fear creep in. You know, definitely be honest with yourself. Evaluate things honestly, okay? Make sure this is what you really want. Make sure this is something that you're passionate about and that you'll be able to sustain over time. We're definitely going to have to be willing to conform. But ultimately, at the end of the day, if it's something that you want, you're going to get it. Why? Because you guys have a tremendous amount of energy and drive and ambition. And once you make your mind up, that's it. I admire that about Aries. Once you figure out what you want, you go after it. And you ain't going to stop till you get it. So I want to see that type of determination. If this is what you want, it can be yours. Just don't let any type of outside, you know, competition or naysayers try to bring you down. Whew. But do be honest with yourself, okay? Be very honest with yourself. But hey, things are looking good. You know, just because we got two aces in the reverse position doesn't mean that we can't bring them to the upright position. Just remember, don't push. You don't have to push. You can stand your ground without pushing, okay? You can stand your ground without pushing. Easy does it. Be gentle with your work, okay? Because things can right theirself and work out for you, but we must not push. We need to work gently. And that's not always easy because it's like we just want to take off and go for it. But easy does it. That's how we get it, okay? We must go easily. We must be gentle. We got to definitely watch our mouthpiece. But just be gentle. Because ultimately, I think that you can absolutely get what you want. Absolutely. Things are going to look great financially. Just remember, please be gentle. So, you can stand your ground and do it gently without making a huge scene, so to speak, Just get ready because things are going to be good. And, you know, if you feel like you're having to defend yourself in a certain situation or case, you can do it 100%. But the secret here is you need to do it gently. Don't push. Because if you push, then that can create the very opposition that we don't need right now. So be easy. That's the key here, is we need to be gentle, be easy, because we want to force the situation or the information or the communication. We want to force with this, but we need to be gentle. If we can be gentle, these aces are going to go to the upright position and we're going to move forward and it's going to be great.